Oh my god. It's been so long. We'll get started here in just a second. Alrighty. It's that time of year, huh? What was the last event I did? Probably, what, Easter? I don't even remember. But it's nice to be back. I really do have to stream more Final Fantasy. Alright. Unseasonable chills. Mayaru Moyaru will stop at nothing to see that you enjoy the seasonal festivities to the fullest. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, come to enjoy the Moonfire festivities again this year, have you? I promise you're in for a scorchingly sweltering good time. Oh, as you may very well know, the Faire is a story tradition that in recent years has served to promote the effort of the Adventurers Guild on behalf of Eorzeans everywhere. Once again, we've got a piping hot plate full of exciting activities for one and all. This year, we've been tasked by none other than Master Giguriju, our ever generous patron of the event, with creating the ultimate icy desert to stave off the heat. We'd more than welcome the aid of a skilled adventurer like yourself, and needless to say, we'd reward you as well for your efforts. If you'd be willing and able to lend a hand, simply hop over to the Costa del Sol and speak to my colleagues, Herr Maga. Oh dear. Hey, I didn't realize how tired I would be when starting this stream. It really is one of those days. At least to me, that's what it feels like. What a nice... I'm so glad the fireworks are back. Time to G-pose. Oh yeah, this guy again. Well, if it isn't, if it isn't Raxel, come to help us create our frozen masterpiece, have you? Why, I couldn't have asked for a better partner in our confectionery challenge. And how glad I am to hear it. God's honest truth, we're in a bit of a bind here. You see, though we've been tasked with making the most delightful frosty dessert, we are suffering from a lack of all-important ingredients. Ice. The shipment was supposed to come in bells ago, but word has it it's been held up by some disturbance in the area. Might you be so kind as to check with my associate Pobiano and see if she knows anything further? She should be just east of here, over on the bench. Yeah, I am... Oh dear. I don't know why this name remind me of a lawful, but I guess not. It's a Makoti. Raxel, what a pleasure it is to see you again. I imagine Herr Maga sent you to ask about the delayed shipment of ice. To be quite honest, this situation is something of a complicated one. As you may have heard, for this year's festivities, Master Gigurju has imposed upon us a rather daunting task, preparing the finest frozen desserts the realm has ever seen. He promised us that he would spare not a single guild to see the deed done, so we decided to enlist the services of one of the realm's most prominent confectionaries. All well and good to this point, yes? As it turns out, this confectioner was a hopeless perfectionist, insisting that only the finest ice of all Eorzea would serve for creation. She hopped on the next vessel to the northern seas. And that's the last we saw of her. It's not that I fear for her life, mind you, pardon the pun, but she's one tough cookie. That said, the festivities are all but upon us, and if she doesn't make it back soon, ye gods, that poor girl's drowning over there or out there. Glub glub glub. That garb, yes, it's her Rexel. That's Nakiki, the self-same confectioner of whom I just spoke. We must help her at once. It's currently 10 p.m. where I'm at, and I'm like super sleepy. Right before I started this, I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad. Let me do this real quick, because, you know, these events are like, what? They're like 30 minutes long. Yeah, I got this. Easy. Will she be alright now? In any event, I'll leave her to your capable hands. Oh, Nakiki, you've come back to us. Thank the gods. Fabiano, is that you? Why, I'm back in Costa del Sol. You are indeed. Whatever happened to you out there? Were you swept away in a storm? Tossed from your boat by some eldritch horror from the depths of the sea? I fear my memory is still hazy. As I remember, we sailed to the northern seas where, after braving the elements and some vicious fiends set on making a meal of me, I succeeded in procuring the most pristine ice I've ever laid my eyes upon. We began the journey back, and just as we were approaching Costa del Sol, it's no use. The only thing I remember is our vessel capsizing and my body being flung from the deck along with my hard-won supply of ice. But at least I made it back in one piece. And I have you and your friend here to thank for that, Bibiano. Bears. Oh, my dearest friends, you too survived the shipwreck. Why, I couldn't be happier. These creatures are your friends? Aren't they lovely? We met, oh my god. We met on one of the isles up north. I shared some of my treats with them. Next thing I knew, they were following me everywhere. They're gentle and strong, the most perfect companions, really. Alright, that's enough of the touching reunion. My precious ice is scattered all about the place. Go round it up and bring it here. On the double, now. Grr. Well, would you look at that? They're quite clever, aren't they? Oh, lucky day. The seals are intact and the ice inside undamaged and unmelted. That means only one potential rub remains. A rub? Yes, as a matter of fact, the ice you see is everything I hoped it would be. which is why it was rather to my chagrin when I later discovered that a dreadful fiend slumbered in a rather large chunk of ice that I had loaded onto our vessel. Yes, it's all coming back to me. As we neared Costa del Sol with the balmy winds drifting in, I heard a dreadful rumbling coming from the cargo hold. I rushed down to investigate, only to see a fearsome creature. It appeared rather perturbed by the heat, and it suddenly began to swell larger and larger until boom. It would appear my oh fuck! Oh my god! I was yawning. God damn it! And yet I fear that the fiend will be back in search of the icy home I so unceremoniously stole from him. Whatever am I to do? Have no fear, dear Nakeke. And fairies over the fairs. Oh my god! And fairies over the years, my friend and I have fought off more bombards than you can shake a stick at. Why, Bombard Buster could be my middle name. Now let's go praise Hermaga of the situation. Surely he'll have an idea as to how we can deal with the menace and kick the festivities off with a bang. Oh, hey! I want to see those bears again. Where are they? Damn. Oh well. Ah, Raxel. I was wondering when I might hear back from you and Pupiano. And I see our star confectioner has joined you as well. Pray tell, how did you fare? Oh dear, so while the ice has been safely procured, a blustery bombard of behemoth-like proportions has been procured alongside it. No doubt that has something to do with the panic screams I hear coming from the beach. But not to worry, after all, what is the Moonfire Faire if not a season for blasting ill-tempered, hot-heated balloons out of the air? And I know just the person to assist us in the effort. Just a moment now. Say no more, Master Hermaga. I stand ever ready, my friends. Who goes there? Surely you've heard the tales of Therese, brave leader of the Bombardiers, and bane to Bombards the realm over. Or perhaps you haven't, but no matter. Pray rest assured that I and my companions will see safety return to your beaches. Bago too has come to save the day, and he has brought his fun little toys. Trinkets, Triffles, toys. Oh yes, Bago has brought his toys that go boom. And I'm Ruffletia. I may still be new to this adventuring business, but I promise you that that what I lack in experience, I make up for in pluck, spirit, and determination. This whole mess was all my fault, and still so many of you have come to my aid. How can I ever repay you? Nonsense, my dear. The ice you brought was at our behest, and all will be forgiven when you fashion us the most delightful frosty dessert Master Gregurju has ever laid eyes on. Besides, the exploits of the bombard busting adventures are sure to bring even more good publicity to the guild. That settles it then. Let's get out there and show that oversized ball of ice that the Isle of Endless Summer is no place for his ilk. Hooray. The fate, a blizzard of bombbirds, can only be completed as a disciple of war or magic. Easy. Oh yeah. Oh wait, is that it? Oh yeah. Oh, there's so many sprouts here. Let's... Alright, let's go. Here, hold on. I'm sure I did enough damage. What's going on over here? Just NPCs. Oh. Are we fucked? Oh, okay, it'll just get better. Oh, we got it. Nice. That's nice. Has a little adventure. Sure they disappear, right? Okay, yeah. Look of relief and supreme satisfaction on your faces. Am I to surmise that you've succeeded in driving off that most baleful bombard? Indeed, and he scarcely scarcely even broke a sweat in doing. Isn't that right, Pubiano? Quite so, my friend. Though I dare say I wouldn't have been nearly so easy without Raxel at our side. I can't thank you enough, my friend. And yet we must remain ever vigilant, for there is no telling when the dread creature's friends may return to seek their revenge. In any event, the Isle of Endless Summer is safe for now, and is what matters most. You truly are heroes, all of you. Well, all's well that ends well, I say, and with that I say it's time we've retrieved our supplies from the beach. Splendid. Just you wait, my friends. Nekeke is going to prepare the most marvelous dessert this realm has ever seen. Nice. Polar bear horn, a treat to beat the heat. Nekeke has a mind to whip up the finest frozen dessert you've ever laid eyes on. Oh, Raxel, I can't thank you enough. Were it not for you, I'd have been too busy running for my life to even think of making Master Guruju's dessert. Oh, it was dessert. Oh my god, back then. But all's well that ends well, and finally I can get down to what I was brought here to do. I promise you I'll be done before you know it. So why don't you and Pupiano entertain yourselves for the time being? And while you're at it, perhaps you could call Master Guruju as well. I'm sure he's more eager than any to see my masterpiece take form. Raxel, truly impressive the way you chased off that bombard. Not that I'd expect any less of you, of course. Thanks to you, I think we can safely say the guild's put on another impressive show this year. It's only a matter of time before our halls are overflowing with aspiring adventurers. Talk about making the best of a bad situation. Speaking of which, I heard Nekeke's nigh done with her delightful creation. I don't know about you, but I'm most eager to taste it myself. Believe it or not, I have something of a sweet tooth. Okay, alright. Ah, Raxel. Again, I thank you for your efforts in helping us dispatch the bombards. To think that such a calamity would befall us on the eve of the festivities, but pray, don't be too hard on Nekeke. She meant only to please, as she always has. Oh, in all the confusion, I forgot to mention it, but she's actually a childhood friend of mine. We used to play together by the shore, and one day we were set upon by a vicious monster. We thought we were done for, but we were saved by the nick of time by a kindly adventurer who swiftly dispatched the beast and whisked us away to safety. That's when I vowed that one day I'd serve the guild and repay my debts to the brave soul who rescued me. Meanwhile, Nekeke was a genius in the kitchen since she was just a girl. She chose the path of a culinary in hopes of filling the bellies of adventurers all over with nourishing and toothsome snacks. In the end, she found her calling in making sweets, as opposed to the sort of hearty meals that you and I might favor. But that's rather fitting for her. She's always had an independent streak after all. In any event, she's positively overjoyed that her latest creation will be presented front and center at the fair for all adventurers to enjoy. More than anything, I'm just glad she's back with us, safe and sound. Well, that's nice. The dialogue here. Feel that balmy breeze in the air, friend? Another lovely summer is upon us, and that means it's time to celebrate the Moonfire Faire. And what better place to do so than here in Costa del Sol? Should you have any question as to how best to enjoy the festivities, you need only say the word. Okay, well, I will try. You're gonna eat that? Just a little guy. Let's see if there's any more around. Gotta be some over here, right? Or not. What about up here? What does that say? Oh well. So we don't see any near drownings. What a frightening sight that was. And nothing else. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Can we go up here now? Sick. Alrighty. Oh, if it isn't my ever resourceful and oh so forgiving adventurer who we so ignominiously tasked with gathering ingredients for our banquet. What is this you say? The fiends have been dispatched and my prize dessert is ready for the tasting. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Oh, it's you. You couldn't have come at a better time. I was just putting the finishing touches on my masterpiece. Pray wait for just a moment. Won't you? Adventurers, the Eurasians, fairgoers, friends. I am most proud to present my latest creation. I call it the Costa del Hielo. And I promise you that it will please your tongue and even more than it does your eyes. So, and to make sure it doesn't melt, as well as to help all of you stay cool and miss the scorching heat, I leave you with a present from my furry friends. Ah, Raxel. Well, did my dessert agree with you? After all the trouble I put you through, one can only hope so. It was more than worth the trouble. Your friends put on quite the show. It was simply sublime. Now that's a relief to hear. If it provided you with true refreshment after all your travails, why, as a confectioner and culinarian, nothing would make me happier. Speaking of which, I had meant to tell you, ever since you chased off those bombards, my friend here hasn't been able to take her eyes off you. Just look at her face. It's as if she's saying, "Oh, misadventurer, what I wouldn't give to join you in on your travels." Oh, truly? How kind you are. She'll be the most wonderful company on the road, I promise you that. And with that, I'd best get back to the kitchen. After all, adventurers from all the corners of the realm have come to taste my latest, greatest creation. Until we meet again, a happy Moonfire Faire to you. This would have been better if it was at night. And fireworks are like going off. Thanks to your efforts, peace is returned to the beaches of Costa del Sol, and the festivities can commence in earnest. That is, until the bombard menace rears its ugly head. You may now purchase wares from the Moonfire Fair vendor, participate in fate appearing in the southeastern region of the fairgrounds to earn vouchers that can be exchanged for goods. You say goodbye, I say yellow. Alrighty, let's see. Grilled corn. No. Pinwheel. Yeah. I'm gonna get that, Oh wait. Where'd all these other people come from? Talk about tasty and refreshing treat. That's good. So crisp on the outside and so fluffy on the inside. It's absolutely melts in your mouth. Well, that's good. These guys again. Might of muscles. Blast away the bombard menace. Bam bam. Oh, it's just that guy again. Oh, Sweden, frosty sucker of the gods. I'm practically. Oh, damn. Captain, before you eat that. We may have gone a little too far. Nonsense, we deserve the respite for once. Yeah, what was. Come on. I'll come back to it, I suppose. Yeah, same thing. Oh. What is this flesh I feel all of a sudden? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this is like a guy up there. That's, whatever. This is chill that it goes down my spine. Is that icy fiend returned? I'm practically melting in here. Huh. Ooh. Oh, it's the brothers. Or Evelyn. Perhaps we should move to the shade. Gods, why does it have to be so hot, I think, or something like that. Oh, Chloe! It's beautiful together. I wish I knew the story behind how it was made. I bet it's even yummier than it is pretty. What a lovely dessert. I wonder if there's a pineapple in it. Alpha. Whoa. Quay. 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 Oh, it just spawned. No one else? Alright. Let's do this. It's no use anyways, right? Maybe? Okay, well let's... I do believe that is everyone. Get 5 of those. And... Oops. Oh, okay. Yeah... And we'll just get more. Alrighty. Back to this. Oh well, although it's raining. I think that's it. Oh, that was... Oh, actually. Almost missed this. Yay. Let's pause. You're doing in the air. Nice. Alrighty. Alrighty, well that was nice. Well, until next event, which is on the 27th of August, the Rising. I'm actually pretty excited. I can't wait. It's nice to start streaming again. Alrighty, until next time. Bye.